Hi guys, so today I'm going to go through some of the new Revolution Pro products, and I'm going to give my first impressions and give them a test. So I've got this massive box, well I say massive box, it's a reasonable sized box of some products, so let's give it a go. So the first product would usually be The first product would usually be a primer, but I didn't get one. Well, I got one, but it wasn't for me, it's for my mum, so I do not have a primer. So I'm trying to use this e.l.f. face primer. Okay, so now primer's done, we can actually look at one of the products. And so I got the the foundation drops, which are similar to the NYX foundation drops, I think, and I'm sure some other brands do them, but the ones that I know of are the NYX ones. I quite like the idea of these because they're like buildable coverage, because sometimes I like to wear a bit more, sometimes I like to wear like a lighter base. So first impressions, these bottles are really nice. They're like a matte finish. I think they're glass. Sounds like it. And they have like this pipette. And like all their other foundations that they've been releasing recently, they have a big range of shades. I can't quite remember what it goes up to. I think it might be 18, so I think it goes from 1 to 18, 1 being the lightest, 18 being the darkest. So I think that's a really good shade range. You know, there's a lot of diversity compared to some bigger brands. So there's that. And they also come with, you can also get these lightening and darkening ones to mix with the foundation, just in case the colour that you choose is slightly off or you're in between colours. So they also have these ones, and I got the darkening one because a lot of the time if I get a foundation that doesn't match me, it's too dark. So it has the same thing, glass bottle, pipette. So this is just in case it's too dark. And to go with that, like the NYX ones, they have this special drop foundation brush. And this comes in like a nice container. Okay, so this is just, it's a bit like a stippling brush. It's quite firm. And then there's like a small hole in the middle. I'm assuming that's where you drop the foundation and then you kind of like stipple it on. So that's what we're going to do, if I don't lose my voice. So it doesn't say how much to use, so I think we'll just build it up. So I've got the shade F6, if I haven't mentioned that already, I can't remember. But I got the foundation stick in F6, and that was slightly too light, so we'll see where this goes. So I might have to add the darkening drops. So I think for now we'll just do 2 drops. We'll try that. 1, 2, maybe 3 for good measure. 3. And so I've just dropped that into the middle of the brush, and let's apply this. I don't really know how this is meant to apply. Probably should have looked into it before testing it. Maybe I should have dropped it onto my face like they do normally. Is that more fun? I'm just gonna get it everywhere though. Ah! Okay, this was not a good idea. Don't move, don't move. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna stipple this in. Definitely too light for me, but it's buildable, so I guess we can try mixing some of the darkening drops in. But you know, it blends out really nicely. Obviously, because it's buildable coverage. If you're only putting a light layer on, it's not going to be very full coverage. But I quite like that. I think it blends out nicely. It doesn't feel heavy, which I like. I don't like a heavy foundation. So I think that's blended out nicely, but obviously too light for me. Let's try adding some of the drops, but I don't know how this is going to go because I don't know how much you put on. Let's try putting on another layer. Maybe I should clip my hair out the way. I don't know how to mix these because if it was a normal like liquid foundation, I'd just mix it on my hand, but I think that'd get messy, so do I drop it on my face? Right, let's drop this. Or we'll do this first and then we'll just put the other one in between the spaces. We'll give that a go. So we'll drop that there. So that's placed, and then I don't want to put too much of this down. Okay, so we put some darker bits on. If you came here thinking this is going to be someone who knew what they were doing, you would be wrong. Okay, I think this is blending in, but I mean it's not that much darker, but it worked a little bit. My face is really shiny today. As you can see, it's very light coverage because it's not covered my spot that has decided to appear on my cheek today. Yeah, I mean, I quite like it just because I don't like a lot of coverage, but if you're more of a full coverage person, I would go for I think it's the Camouflage foundation because that is meant to be like really full coverage, but I didn't pick that one up because it's not really something I'd wear. But I might try it at some point, but I'd been dying to try some foundation drops, so I thought I'd get these ones because these are affordable. I think the foundation and then the brush altogether is £14. What's for the NYX one, it's like £14 for like the brush, and if it does the same thing, I mean I don't know if it does the same thing, but I'm assuming it does the same thing. So if it does the same thing, then that's half the price you have to spend. So yeah, I think that blended out nicely. But yeah, I am very shiny now. But that's nothing some powder won't fix. But yeah, if you're on the oily side, maybe this isn't the best idea because you'd get very shiny very easily, I think. But in terms of like light coverage, this is a good foundation. So on to concealer. Am I recording? Yes, I am recording. Okay. So for the concealer, I have got the Full Cover Camouflage Concealer, which I'm hoping will cover the spot that's appeared on my cheek. So again, they match the foundations with shade range, so I think it's 18, so 1 to 18. So I got C6. Just got a bit on my finger. So I guess I'll just dab it underneath. I mean, it's quite thick, so I guess that's why it's full coverage. So I mean, already you can see that is brighter, so it's definitely full coverage. Wow, I am looking super shiny right now. I would say it is full coverage. But again, I am so shiny right now. Wow, okay. But yeah, it is full coverage. It feels a little sticky, but I mean it is heavier, so maybe that's why. Yeah, I think both the foundation and the concealer are like quite sticky, but I think once I put powder on it should be okay. But overall, you know, full coverage says that. It says full coverage, and I think that's what it does. My hands are covered. Didn't get a powder. Don't know if they do a powder. Don't think they do. So I'm just going to use my collection loose powder and try not to get it everywhere. But I'm going to get it everywhere because it's loose powder. I didn't get a contour palette, and I considered it, but I didn't get one. So we're just going to use some bronzer, but Benefit bronzer, because yeah, I didn't get one. And then we'll just use the Benefit blush as well. This is the California one. And I always end up putting too much of this blush on. But I like using it just because it smells so good. I don't know what it is, but it smells really good. Now I got the Revolution Pro Microblading Effect Precision Eyebrow Pencil. And I got this in dark brown. And I'm very excited to use this because it is £4 and that is cheap. Now I normally use the Soap & Glory Archery Brow 2-in-1, but it's not the one that is the crayon and felt tip brush thing, because I got that recently by accident instead of the one I normally get. But I normally get the Soap & Glory one, and that is, I think, £8, but I go through it so quickly. So this is exactly the same idea. It's a very thin crayon on one end that just is retractable, and then the other side is a spoolie brush thing. And I just really like using these because I think that you have a lot more control over them, because I don't like the ones where they are like a triangle on the end, but these ones are like really good and really thin, because I have quite a small face, so everything on my face is small apart from my nose, but it's easy to like control when using a small one. So I've got high hopes for this. So yeah, I'm just gonna go in with that. Kinda like to just outline the, oh shit. Back off. I mean, that doesn't give me high hopes. I didn't even put that much pressure on. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe, oh. Only put a little bit out. Okay. So as you can see, I like quite like a natural brow. I kind of just follow the shape of how my brows are. And you know, that's done the job if it doesn't snap. I only put retracted a little bit, and that seemed to stop with the snapping. But yeah, I like that. That does exactly what I wanted it to do. Fills it in nicely, gives it a little shape. If you're wanting like an extreme brow, then this might not be the product for you. But if you like something natural, I mean, overall I like, I've got concealer on it. I like it. I guess it's really good for travelling as well, because this is the tiniest thing. Like if you're going on holiday, you just chuck this in your makeup bag and it takes up like no space. Yeah, you need a really light hand. It's like, it's creamier than the Soap & Glory one. It's really nice just to make, you can't see that because my camera doesn't autofocus, but like it makes really light strokes. If you're really gentle with it, it makes really nice strokes. Next, I am so excited for this product. And this is the Regeneration Trends Celestial eyeshadow palette. Coincidentally, wearing a space themed t-shirt. That was an accident, didn't mean to do that, but space themed t-shirt. This is literally like the coolest palette I've ever seen. Oh, it's so cool. I might go with the reddish and pink colours just because the matte shades match that. So yeah, we'll do that. So I'm just going to go with the Transit as my base. I don't have a lot of lid space, and I just end up putting it slightly higher. So that's just the base colour. And then I think I'm going to go in with Orbital. So I'm just going to put that into my crease. So that's Orbital, just put into the crease and outer corners. And then I think I'm going to go in with Eclipse, I think. I'm just going to go back in with Orbital just to darken the corners a bit more. Okay. And then I'm going to take Observe, which is this middle colour. And I'm just going to put this on the inner corners. So that is the eyes done. And I really like these colours. They're really nice. I think I did an alright job of my eyeshadow. It normally goes pretty badly. But not too bad today, not too shabby. Just gonna go ahead and curl my lashes, put some mascara. Oh, eyeliner. Yeah, do that, but I'm gonna curl my eyelashes first. So I didn't get the eyeliner. I think they only had a gel liner. So I'm just going to use my Kat Von D tattoo liner, which I recently bought and I'm in love with. Okay, I think that's as good as they're getting. They're somewhat even. I'm just going to go in with mascara. I'm using the Bourjois Volume Reveal mascara. So on to lipstick. Now I bought a bunch of them, but I think I might swatch them in a separate video because I got 6 of them. And so for this look I think I'm just going to go with this one. So this is the Pro Supreme Matte Lip Pigment, and I got this one. This one is shade Affection. I'm a big fan of matte lipsticks, so it has like it's not really a doe foot applicator, it's like quite like the flat ones. To reference NYX again, the NYX the NYX Lip Lingerie lipsticks have the same applicator. It's not quite a doe foot, it's kind of just like a flat applicator. Yeah, so this is a kind of like a nudie brown, nudie brown colour. I don't know if they smell of anything. They don't smell of anything. So yeah, it's just like a subtle nude brown colour. Okay, so I've applied that. It wasn't the easiest to apply. I do prefer the normal doe foot applicators just because they're smaller and I have small lips. Packaging's really nice though. It's like glossy on this side and you can see the colour through the window, and then it is a matte lid. So I really like this packaging. The lipstick is definitely matte. It's quite like it's not very liquidy, but it still applies okay. I think if it had like a doe foot applicator it'd be easier to apply, but it still applies quite nicely. It's not messy or anything. It's very matte and I really like this colour. Let's see if it's transfer. I think it's not quite dry yet. I think it's the type of liquid lipstick that you can't really layer though. Like I think if you put a few more layers on it'd get a bit too cakey and thick, but one layer is all you need really. So this is the finished look. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. To summarise, the new Revolution Pro products, they're good quality, affordable, pigmented, and just overall I think there's some good products. I obviously haven't tested off everything, but from what I've tested, they're good quality. And yeah, I'd say my favourite product is hands down this palette. Just so beautiful. So beautiful. Yeah, I would recommend this one. I'm going to wrap up this video. I'm probably going to do a separate video with like all the lip swatches. Maybe I'll put the eyeshadow swatches in the same video, just because I think if I include it in this video it's going to be really long. So yeah, I will end this video now because otherwise I'm just going to keep rambling. So yeah, good products.